But Scottie Pippen was the man who set the tone for this game, and I think more than anybody else has announced that the Chicago Bulls have reached the maturity to advance and compete for the NBA championship, because this is no longer simply a Michael Jordan basketball team. As Phil Jackson told me just before the game, Scottie Pippen, the single difference in this Chicago team in the playoffs this year from last year is the fact that you can take the ball and create offense and dominate a game offensively enough to cause all kinds of problems. How did you feel when you were in that zone in the first half and were at 1 point 9 out of 9 from the floor?
Well, I felt real good. My rhythm was real down, real nice. I was able to drive to the basket and get the stuff, and you know, everything was real working for me real well. The guys were setting picks, and I mean, it opened up the game for us basically.
Here's the guy who coached you when you were first into the league, and we've seen a great deal of change in your game, improvement in your game, and maturity. Doug, what about the fact of the distance this young man's traveled?
Well, you know, I always felt Scottie Pippen was a big game player. I remember game 5, I did not tell him he was going to start the game, the deciding game against Cleveland. In here, my second year coaching, Scottie was a rookie, had 26 points in the final game. So the one difference I see, Scottie, is, you know, you're taking the ball to the basket with such authority, but you're confident shooting that outside jump shot. You see teams going to make a change and try to trap you to prevent you from getting that easy shot?
Well, yeah, definitely. You know, I felt like that was the weak point of my game going into this season was my jump shot. And I feel like once I get that open up for me, it will make a big difference for me.
You know, the one thing that you do so well, Scottie, there's so many things out there, but when you rebound the basketball and you can turn and push it out, you give your team such an advantage. Paxson can now run out and be a shooter. Michael can get out, and it creates all kinds of problems.
Well, yeah, I think that made me a major threat in this series because of Barkley not able to hold me and guard me the full court. So it made a big difference with the court wide open, and I was able to create for myself and also for my teammates.
What about this rest now? You got Boston and Detroit probably in a 7-game series. You guys might not play for 7 or 8 days. How will that affect you guys?
Well, I hope it doesn't affect us, but I can see going into game 1, our timing will be off.